Hello, we will talk about Unity nodes and linking Unity to Obsidian and the other way around. So the first step is to get the plugins for Unity, Unity nodes, which will be linked in the description. And once you open Unity nodes or like have it installed, you won't see it by default. You have to go to the window, Node Editor, and this will open the Node Editor. If you select a asset, let's say we select our settings folder, then I can go to edit and say this is a node on the setting folder. Now, if I select another asset, this node is going to disappear, but as soon as I select the settings folder again, I can see my node. So you can write whatever you want about any asset you have in your project. Then step 2 is you can reference other nodes or other assets in Unity. So let's say I write a note and say, whenever you update this material, make sure to also check out this texture in Perforce or something like that. And I could add a link to the texture. So let's say I want to add a link here. I can say a git equals link. And this is like HTML code, but instead of href, we use git. And to get the git, you can just right click on any asset. Let's say copy git. And then we can paste our git between the brackets, or between the whatever they're called. Now, if I go to view mode, you can see there's a link here, which you can click. And once I click it, it selects the matching asset. So this is how you can link Unity assets to Unity assets. And then if I want, I can write a little note on here and just keep going, adding to the documentation of the project. Now, the second step is I want to link Unity to Obsidian. So let's open our Obsidian vault. We have a plugin folder node here. If you go to the settings menu, you can click on copy Obsidian URL, and this will copy the URI for this node. So if you open this URI in the browser, and the URI can just be linked to like a normal href, then let's say plugins here. Here we set a link to our node. And if I go to view mode, I can click this link. Oh, I think I clicked the wrong link. I did. Let's go back here. Check out my Obsidian node. And then if I click this link, it opens Obsidian on this node. So let's just double check that. Let's go to a different node. I'm not like in this active node. I don't have it open at all. I go here and I click the node. It opens the node that I want. Then you can also, of course, use href to link to the web. Let's say I can just type in href equals google.com and it will open the google.com website. So that example is shown here. My internet is being a bit slow today, but as you can see, it opened google.com. And then the second step is we want to create bi-directional linking. So if I open my node, I also want the option to open a Unity asset from within my node. So let's just go over that from scratch. Let's make a new node. Let's say for the editor folder, I can copy the asset URI. This uses the deep linking plugin, not the node editor plugin in Unity. And then I can say editor, put some brackets, square brackets around that, normal brackets, and paste my link in there. And then if I click editor, and let's just, we currently have the plugins folder selected in Unity, but once I click editor, it will ask, are you sure this is safe to open with Unity? You click open, and Unity automatically selects the editor asset. So you can apply this to folders and to assets, like any asset in your project. And this allows you to create bidirectional links from Unity to Obsidian and Obsidian to Unity. Thank you for watching.